Hey everyone, today we are checking out the Leica Rugby 610 horizontal flat plane laser. This thing's been popping up a lot lately in contractor forums and job site chatter, so I figured it's worth a closer look. If you're curious about the specs, the link is in the description where you can see all the details on Amazon. Now, why should you care about this laser level? Well, if you've ever struggled with uneven floors, misaligned tiles, or just plain frustrating layout work, this little tool might be exactly what you need. It's one of those products that seems simple at first glance, but actually solves a bunch of common problems that come up on job sites. First off, the range is seriously impressive. We are talking 2,000 feet when you pair it with the laser receiver. That's not just some gimmick either. I've used it in large warehouses and parking garages, where you need to mark lines across long distances. The receiver makes it easy to pick up the beam even in bright sunlight, which is always a challenge with cheaper lasers. Accuracy is another big win here. The specs say 3/30 seconds inch at 100 feet, and I've found that to be true in real-world use. That kind of precision makes a huge difference when you're installing drop ceilings, running conduit, or setting up machinery. I remember one time trying to level a row of shelves in a retail store with this laser. It was done in minutes compared to the hour I would have spent with a traditional level. The self-leveling feature is a game saver too. You just set it up, press the single button, and it automatically levels itself within 5 degrees. No more fussing with tripods or adjusting knobs, it's ready to work right out of the box. I've used it on uneven concrete floors where getting a perfectly level setup would normally take forever, and this thing just handles it automatically. Don't sleep on the IP67 rating either. I've used this in pouring rain, dusty attics, and muddy construction sites without any issues. The housing feels solid, and the sealed optics mean you're not constantly cleaning dust off the lens. That durability translates to real savings since you won't be replacing it anytime soon. For contractors working in tight spaces, the compact size is a nice bonus. It fits easily in a tool belt or small job box, unlike some of those bulky laser levels that take up half your truck. I've carried this thing up and down ladders all day without it being a burden. The only real downside I've found is the price point. This isn't a cheap tool, but honestly, you get what you pay for. The accuracy and durability justify the cost if you're using it regularly. Also, while the single-button operation is great, there's a bit of a learning curve with the receiver if you've never used one before. So who's this laser for? Really anyone who needs precise leveling over long distances: electricians, plumbers, framers, even landscapers. It's one of those tools that pays for itself quickly if you're doing professional work. If you're in the market for a reliable horizontal laser level, this Leica model is definitely worth considering. The link is below if you want to check it out further. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Leica Geosystems 601-1150 Rugby 610 horizontal flat plane laser sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like range up to 2,000 foot when used with the laser receiver and accuracy 3/30 seconds inch at 100 feet with horizontal self-leveling actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. What stands out about Leica Geosystems 601-1150 Rugby 610 horizontal flat plane laser is how it seems positioned for buyers who want something practical, easy to understand, and worthwhile beyond the first impression. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Leica Geosystems 601-1150 Rugby 610 horizontal flat plane laser usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.